women in my family who never ever use the line because you're a girl, or never said to me that you must do so because girls should do so. I was never encouraged to bow my head or lower my eyes. I was never encouraged to be embarrassed or ashamed about expressing my opinion. I was always encouraged to seek my full potential. I was encouraged to express myself and be who I chose to be, and I value that and I cherish that, and I'm grateful for that. And I really hope that as exposure and awareness increases, more and more families embrace this knowledge that women are equal and we must celebrate our women. There's a very, very powerful poem by Maya Angelou which is one of my personal favorites, and I thought that today was a great day to share it with you. It's a very empowering poem, and she's one of my favorite poets, and it's called, I'm going to read it out to you. It's called Phenomenal Woman, and it's a poem by Maya Angelou. So here it goes, and welcome to all of you who've joined me. I hope you enjoy this poem as much as I do. Pretty woman, wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. Isn't it beautiful? I love this poem. And there's another one that I really love of Maya Angelou's called And Still I Rise. And but I chose this one to share with you because I think every woman is phenomenal in her own right, and every man that discovers how phenomenal a woman is phenomenal in his own right. So here's to equality. I believe that all women are equal, men and women are equal, and we must all get equal opportunity. I'm going to take a few questions. I can see a lot of you have joined me and are saying wonderful things. So if you have, okay, Happy Women's Day, Shubham Gurjar says. Thank you, Shubham. All the ladies and all the men, thank you so much for joining. This is wonderful to see you here. I have to share with you that I am almost done filming for a new movie. It's the Sanjay Dutt biopic being directed by Rajkumar Hirani, who's an incredible man with incredible thoughts, and I'm really proud to be a part of this film. I have wonderful co-actors to work with, and I'm looking forward to a new schedule that starts tomorrow morning with them. And I think you are going to be in for some wonderful surprises when this film releases, because it's just really encouraging to know that there are men who are thinking and doing things that truly celebrate women. And I think that celebration permeates through the way we write our stories, through the way we write our characters in film, and how we applaud, celebrate, and showcase women in film. So good times ahead for me as a professional, as an artist, but also good times for the audience to discover how wonderfully Mr. Hirani has written the parts of the women in his film. Okay, so Damien Kumar says, hi Diya Mirza, I believe women have the power to bring necessary change to the chaotic world we live in. Do you agree? I absolutely agree with you, Damien. But when I do so, I believe with all my heart that men are no less. I think men are equally capable of doing wonderful things in the world. But I also believe that because women are fundamentally nurturing, empathetic, and care, have such a strong sense of care, they can do phenomenal things for the world. There's the wonderful examples in nature. When you study an elephant family, and you see the way they move in a herd, you notice that it's a matriarchal setup, and it's always the female elephants that lead, and they're so wonderful in the way they express that leadership, because it's not about power, and it's not about I don't know, I think it's what is nice when women lead is that they lead they take people with them, they move together, and then that's a wonderful quality that women have. And I truly believe that when the world has equal representation of women in all spheres of life, be it politics, be it business, be it just about any area, any aspect of life, the world will become a truly better place, and a more empathetic place. Okay, Arun says, happy Women's Day, Diya. Thank you, Arun. Waiting anxiously to see you in movies again. You're a wonderful actress. You must be in films. Best wishes for your career and future. Thank you so much. I have missed being in front of the camera. I'm happy to be back in front of it. I have made certain conscious decisions not to do films that I don't really believe in. I think that phase of my life where I just needed to do work has now kind of changed into a phase where I will only do what I love and I believe in, and I'm really happy that that's the kind of work I'm doing, not just as an actor, but as a producer, as a daughter, as a wife. I am privileged to be involved with so many wonderful organizations that help me discover my full potential as a human being and actually make a difference. And I really, I'm really happy that I'm able to use the medium of cinema and film and media communication to further that, to take that to the next level. So thank you for missing me, and thank you for loving me, and I promise you I'm going nowhere. I continue to be deeply in love with cinema and the craft and medium that I enjoy so much, so I'm not going anywhere. Thank you, Patil, NK Patil. Happy Women's Day. He says, you're a great example for the world. Keep up the work. Thank you so much. Sapna says, happy Women's Day, ma'am. You're really beautiful. You're my favorite. Thank you, Sapna. That's very sweet of you. You're the most beautiful human being. Love you. Rushil Limbachia says that. Thank you, Rushil. That's actually my favorite compliment. It means so much to me when people say that they like me as a person. I think that's wonderful. That's the best compliment one can get. Mumtaz Qureshi says, happy Women's Day. You've inspired a lot of women in a way. Wish you all the love. Thank you, Mumtaz. It really means a lot. You inspire me. There are so many women out there that inspire me every day. But I have to admit that I'm inspired by human beings who believe that their existence is not just about furthering themselves, and people who get involved and make a difference and lift other lives. And I meet extraordinary people who do that every single day. I have to tell you, I was in Rajasthan day before yesterday. I visited the Barefoot College. If you haven't heard about it, you must look it up. It's an extraordinary place and an extraordinary example of a man and woman, a couple who've set up this college in Rajasthan, where they basically train women from across the world to become solar engineers through sign language. And it's extraordinary because these women go back and they are empowered because they're solar engineers. They electrify their villages through these solar units that they build with their own hands. They can fix them, they can make them from scratch. It's incredible, and they're called solar mamas. And I met a group of 18 people, young, enterprising men and women from across the country, who were all there on a fellowship program, and they'd left lucrative jobs in multinational companies to go out there and be in this small district in Rajasthan to help these women build innovations, create inventions that could help them improve their lives. And it was fascinating and inspiring, and I think I'm so lucky, that I get to meet such people and learn from them and celebrate them. So look up the Barefoot College in Rajasthan, given that it's Women's Day, and this is one place that truly empowers women at a grassroots level. It's extraordinary. Okay, so I'm going to take a few more questions, maybe read out a few more comments, so that this is not like a one-way conversation. Chirag Mathur says, Happy Women's Day. You're the biggest inspiration for all the girls who feel that they are weak. Hats off to you, ma'am. No girl should feel weak. Nobody is weak. Everybody has the strength and the fortitude and the ability to rise in life, and no problem is insurmountable. I see that in the eyes of children who live in street situations in India. We have over 20 lakh children who live in street situations in India, and when I work with Save the Children and I meet these children and I see the determination in their eyes and their ability to rise above this situation and do something and make something of themselves, I'm reminded that nothing, no problem in life is insurmountable. And my dad used to say this to me. A man would complain about his torn socks until he saw a man with no feet. And I think that my personal weapon to combat pain and unhappiness is gratitude. When we are reminded of how full our lives are and how much we have in comparison to others, and we are aware of the differences that the world is living with, the problems in the world, our problems always somehow feel so insignificant and small. And not to say that one person's pain is less than another person's, but I think that when you adopt an attitude of gratitude, it becomes easier to deal with anything. You just rise and move up and deal with things better. Okay, so Farooq Imdad says, we are all equally same, Dia. In fact, girls are more powerful in will than men. I don't know about that. I don't subscribe to the idea that one is better than the other, but I am all for the belief that we are equal. I think that men show extraordinary will in so many circumstances and situations, as do women, and I don't believe that we need to project one as more superior than the other to be able to give us equality. So it's a great thought, but I don't think it's necessary. As long as we can respect women and give them opportunity and give them the ability to seek their lives and their potential, that's more than enough. Ma'am, Happy Women's Day. You were the first crush of mine when I was in the 8th after watching Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein. Thank you. I'm glad I was your first crush. That's really sweet of you. Irfan says, Dear Happy Women's Day. You're one of the most gorgeous women in India, I must say. Oh, I missed your comment. It ran away. Thank you for that compliment. Is there anything that you would like to share with me? I don't know, somebody who inspires you, somebody you really look up to, a woman in your life who means business. Do share with me. I'd love to read that. Manisha says, Hi Dia, tried contacting you, wanted to tell you that your movie Love Breakup Zindagi was really heart-touching and a positive movie. You look beautiful. Thank you, Manisha. It was a film that we made with all our hearts, and I'm really grateful that people are, watch it and they love it, and it's wonderful to be complimented for our first production, and it's really wonderful. Thank you. Pratibha says, Dia, I love the way you speak, very articulate. There's great depth and meaning in the stuff you share, very inspiring. Thank you, Pratibha. It's a compliment that I'm grateful for. Thank you. Okay, so hello ma'am, wish you the very happy Women's Day. I think you're beautiful. Rehna Tere Dil Mein is the most favorite movie of mine. Thank you. Pankaj Thakur says, hi Dia, happy Women's Day. Be like the way you are, motivating others. Thank you, Pankaj. I'm glad and I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to motivate people. Deepika says, you're the most beautiful woman on earth. Happy Women's Day. Thank you, Deepika. It means a lot. Thank you, and happy Women's Day to you too. Ashwini says, happy Women's Day, Dia. Proud of women like you. Thank you, Ashwini. It means a lot. Thank you. Milan says, you're my first crush at the age of 18. Happy Women's Day. Thank you, Milan. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to sign off now. It's been wonderful speaking to you. I wish all of you women a wonderful Women's Day. Keep seeking, keep growing, keep spreading your love and your positivity, and believe in yourself. Look after yourself, your health, and I just want you to know that I send you my love and my respect and my gratitude for being a part of my journey, and you know, supporting me and being there and just being so wonderful. Thank you. And to all the men out there, big love. Thank you for the respect and for being a part of this conversation. It's an important one. I hope you seek the opportunity to express how much you care for the women in your life, and give them respect and honor their choices, and support them in every way. Lots of love. I will see you very soon. It's been wonderful talking to you. I'm going to go away now. I'll be away shooting for a few days, and I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to my schedule on the Sanjay Dutt biopic. Giving you all lots of love. Thank you for joining me.